At exactly 10:47 p.m., Tunde remembered something very, very terrible. His homework. And tomorrow was math class. Not just math class, Madam Ruth's math class, the strictest teacher in Bright Future Primary School. Tunde jumped from his bed. Oh no, I forgot! I'm finished! He opened his school bag. Empty. He checked his desk. Nothing. He checked under his pillow. Only biscuit crumbs. Tunde sighed. Tomorrow I will not survive. Tunde was not a bad student. He was just very good at forgetting important things. Football, never forgotten. Cartoons, never forgotten. Snacks, impossible to forget. Homework, always in danger. The next morning, on his way to school, Tunde walked slowly like a goat going for naming ceremony. His best friend Amina noticed. Why are you walking like a 90-year-old grandfather? She asked. Tunde whispered, math homework. Amina gasped. Madam Ruth will turn you into a chalkboard. On the road to school, they passed a small roadside table filled with old books and random items. An old man sat behind it. School children, he said calmly. Come and see something interesting. Tunde wasn't interested until he saw it. A pencil. But not a normal pencil. It was dark blue with tiny, shiny symbols on it, and the tip glowed faintly. How much? Tunde asked. Very cheap, the old man said, smiling strangely. Just promise you will use it wisely. Tunde didn't even understand what that meant. He used his lunch money and bought the pencil. Amina shook her head. You bought a pencil instead of food? Tunde said, this pencil will save my life. He didn't know how right he was. During break time, before math class, Tunde panicked. No homework, no solution. Then he remembered the pencil. Last chance, he whispered. He opened his notebook and quickly drew the math homework page. Numbers, questions, even the date. He finished and stared at it. Nothing happened. Tunde sighed. I knew it. Fake pencil. Then suddenly, the notebook began to shake. The drawing lifted off the paper. A real sheet of homework slowly slid out of the page and fell onto the desk. Tunde froze. Amina froze. The paper was real. Amina whispered, Tunde, your book just gave birth. Tunde screamed quietly. It worked! But then the pencil moved by itself. It began drawing more pages, fast. Scratch, 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 scratch. Another homework page popped out, then another, then another. Soon, papers started pouring out like water. Tunde, stop it, Amina whispered loudly. I'm not touching it. Homework papers filled the desk, then the chair, then the floor. At that exact moment, the classroom door opened. Madam Ruth walked in. Everyone sat down, except Tunde. He was standing on a mountain of homework papers. Madam Ruth squinted. Tunde, why are you standing? Amina whispered, hide it. They began kicking papers under desks. Students were confused. One boy picked a paper. Why is there math rain? The pencil kept drawing. More papers, more papers. Madam Ruth started walking toward Tunde. Each step sounded like thunder. Tunde whispered, we're finished. Quickly, Amina grabbed Tunde's eraser. Maybe if we erase the drawing. She erased the picture in the notebook. Instantly, poof, all the extra homework papers disappeared. The classroom became normal again. Madame Ruth stopped. She looked around. What is going on here? Everyone was quiet. Tunde slowly handed her one homework sheet. His hands were shaking. Madame Ruth examined it. Silence. Long silence. Then she said, "Correct." Tunde almost fainted. "You did your homework well today." Tunde sat down slowly. He was alive. After school, Tunde and Amina stared at the pencil. Amina said, "This is not an ordinary pencil." Tunde nodded. "We must keep it safe." That night, while Tunde slept, the pencil rolled across his table by itself. It opened his notebook, and slowly it began to draw. But this time, it was not homework. It was drawing a door, and the door started opening.